Hello everyone, Killer T77 here, and today we're going to be quickly ranking the rare hybrids that are currently in Jurassic World Live. This will be a short video as there are only 7 rare hybrids. We'll be ranking them from worst to best, only against other rare hybrids, and yeah, oh yeah, level 26, no boosts. So, in last place, we have Majundasuchus. This thing is just, it's always been really, really bad. But it used to be worse than it is now. It used to have like 3,300 health and, 800 attack. So, low health, low attack, low speed. Its stats are horrible, but its moveset's amazing. Resilient Strike's good, Taunting Shield is pretty good, Ferocious Strike's good and on a counterattacker, and Cleansing Impact's good as well, with Armor Piercing Counter and Swap and Ferocity. If it had like 4,200 health, then this would be actually really good. But it doesn't, so yeah. Number 6 we have enostherium. This thing's also pretty bad as well. Um, it's got less health in both ingredients and more speed. And more speed may seem good, but on this creature, as you'll see, it's not. So it's got 3,000 health, 1,400 attack, and 131 speed, with 50% bleed, 100% distraction resistance. And its moveset is what's really bad about it. This moveset is terrible. Cunning Strike's okay, I guess. Mutual Fury would be good if it wasn't faster than basically everything else. But it's faster than basically everything else. So having Mutual Fury is a bit of a problem. And Group Distraction is terrible. And Revenge Impact's really not that great either. Like, why didn't you just give it Rampage? Or Revenge Rampage? And it didn't get any of the fierce stuff. Like any of the defense shattering stuff that Archeotherium has. Like, why didn't you give it Group Shattering Strike instead of Cunning Strike? And why didn't you give it, like, Instant Distraction or Instant Group Distraction instead of this garbage? Yeah, this thing's just pretty bad. Number 5, we have izukis, which is also pretty weak. 3,600 health to 20% armor, 1,000 damage, 111 speed. Like most Ceratopsians, this thing is very underwhelming. Resilient, its moveset's actually not that bad. Resilient Strike's pretty good, Dig In's good, Greater Stunning Strike's alright, and Resilient Impact's good with Swap and Stunning Strike. However, I kind of wish it still had Ferocious Strike instead of Resilient Impact, because when it had Ferocious Strike, its Greater Stunning Strike would become a Greater Stunning Impact, which was really nice. But it doesn't do that anymore. But it's not as bad as the last two, and I'll give it that. At number 4, we have Diplotator. Diplotator is actually really good, and it's not talked about enough. Sure, its stats aren't very good. In fact, its stats are basically direct downgrade of enostherium stats. Same health, same attack, and less speed. And it's also got less resistances at 50% distract resistance. But its moveset is so much better. Cunning Strikes, it still has Cunning Strike, but it has Ferocious Strike, Distracting Strike, and Defense Shattering Impact. This Ferocious Strike and Defense Shattering Impact on this thing is actually a very, very good combo. Because you're going to be doing 2,100 damage on the Ferocious Strike, and then you're going to be doing 3,150 on the Defense Shattering Impact, which makes for 5,250 damage in 2 turns, which is very good. And it has Distracting Strike in case you need it as well. So yeah, Diplotator, it's good. Number 3, we have Ankylocodon. This is basically your rare hybrid tank. 4,500 health to 25% armor, 1,000 damage at the 20% crit chance, and 107 speed with these immunities here. Resilient Strike is good. Group D-Cell Impact's pretty good. Group Shield's not that good, but it's better than Short Defense. And Defense Shattering Impact's good. This thing, it doesn't do that much damage, but it does enough damage for how tanky it is and how many resistances it has. It works. And that's what I'm going to say about it. At number 2, we have Sugotator. We're getting to the 2 absolutely dominant rare hybrids. And Sugotator is the first one. So it's got good health, good attack, and mediocre speed with a 20% crit chance. Superiority Strike, which isn't as good as Resilient Strike and also doesn't belong on something that has 2 fierce creatures as ingredients, but it's alright, I guess. Lethal Wound, which is literally the only move on this creature that actually makes sense. Null Impact, which makes no sense on this. And Instant Distraction, which probably makes the least sense in this. This thing just has a weird moveset, but it works really well. This thing is just a beast. And it's always been a beast, honestly. Anyways, at number 1, we have Pearle. Pearle is just a absolute destroyer. You could switch this and Sugotator around at will, but I think I prefer Pearle. So, 3600 health with 10% armor, 1000 damage, 105 speed. Its stats are pretty bad, yes, but its moveset is insane. Defense Shattering Strike is alright. Ferocious Strike's really good with this Rending Counterattack. That's gonna make the Rending Counterattack do 37.5% of your opponent's max HP per counter with the Ferocious Strike. Heal, which also helps with the Ferocious Strike. However, it says here that it heals 2 times, but it actually doesn't anymore. It heals for 1.5 times now. So now a Ferocious Wizard heal will heal for 2250, which is still a lot. And then also has short defense, which is alright. Oh, and no escape, so your things that you beat generally won't be able to escape unless they have swap prevention resistance. So yeah, this thing is really good. I don't think it wins quite as many matchups as Sugotator, but it has better utility because no escape and its rending counterattack can be used to swap in and deal some damage if you don't have anything else to swap in with. So that was a little quick look of ranking the rare hybrids in Jurassic World Alive. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you like. You can always change your mind later. Just check the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.